YouTube? Beer Gang Bacon, Bitch Beautiful People, your girl Poet back for yet another edition of Women Crushing It Wednesdays. And today, I'm super excited about the guest that we have because when you say the glow up is real, it sounds nice, looks good on a t-shirt, but that real life tangible thing is being brought to you today by Tabatha Robinson. If she looks familiar, I know, Bad Girls Club, season 16. We was here for a lot of the things that went down. Then we watched you evolve to love and hip hop, but what we learned today about this beautiful soul here is going to change your mind about everything. First, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
I am excited. The oldest of 5. Let's just start there and what it feels like to be the oldest. Now you have your younger siblings looking at you. You're in the spotlight for real.
Yep.
We know that sometimes reality shows can be edited and things of that nature. What kind of conversations did you have with your siblings about, you might see me, you might see this, but don't you be out there doing it?
Well, my brothers and sisters are very, very, how do you say, I don't want to say trained, but they have
home training. It's good.
They have home training.
Okay.
I didn't even say train like a dog, but like they have home training and they respect me and you know they know right from wrong. But you know anything done on television, I let them know all the time. Like it's not okay. You know I talk to them about it. Like they know me at the end of the day, so you cannot. Television can't define somebody that they knew their whole life. Like even like my 15-year-old brother. Like I know 15 years. Like you cannot tell me that that the 5 minutes on this television show is gonna define your sister when you knew her before and after the show. You know, so they know what type of person I am, and they know who like what I will do or what I won't do, and you know they know me. You know, but it's tough because my brothers and sisters like to follow after things I do. Like my little brother, he's 15, he want to rap.
Okay.
You know, so I tell him like, you do go to school, I'll give you some studio time. You know.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. So he has his little song. He's like pressing me every day, like, oh, release. Can I please put out my song this day? Can I please put out my song this day? I'm like, let me see your grades, and then you can work on the video.
Why is it important for you to have those kind of conversations with him? Like, I want to support all your passions and all your dreams. As a college graduate yourself with this business management degree,
okay.
I think it's coming in handy now. See, I told you, you're going to learn some stuff about sis today.
Yeah, period.
Why is it important that you be like, nah, you're going to secure the bag and the degree?
Because my mom brought me and my sister, my 21-year-old sister up like that. Like, we used to get Jordans every Saturday when we bring a good test on Friday. Mm-hmm. You know, so that was our reward. So we was always rewarded for doing good. You know, so I felt like my mom fell off with the younger. They
always do.
With the youngest, you know, they get away with a lot. Like,
everything.
even timing. Like, why is it dark outside and he's not home yet? You know, so, and like hanging out, sleeping at their friend's house. We never was able to do that. So, it's just like, I feel like my mom lost her juice. So, I got to make sure that I got to keep my foot on their neck. And they know, like, they're not school first. I'm not playing that. You're not going to school, you're not doing good, like all that, they know I don't play with them. So you want nice stuff, you work for it. My little brother, I be like, rub my feet, get $20.
Wait, I can get $40? Let me see your feet, because mama going out.
I make him throw out my garbage. Anything I give him money for, he works, I swear. Throw out the garbage. Bring my laundry to the dry clean. Anything I make him do, he's working for it all the time because I worked for everything I have. Let's
talk about that. Some folks maybe caught you on Love and Hip Hop. Now we get Life in Plastic 2, but I'm trying to explain to y'all, before you can get a Life in Plastic 2, it meant there was a Life in Plastic. So she's been working before she was winning and doing anything else, putting in work. You started out as you were bartending. Like, what did that teach you about dealing with all the folks that you are dealing with now because I bartended my first 2 years in radio.
Really?
Yes. And
was it at a strip club?
I was the host of the strip club, so when the dancers came out, I got to be like, coming out now, get your ones ready. It is the one and only.
I can see your voice spinning like a girl. Like, I could really see you, like, your personality is.
It was fun to me. For me, seeing women grow does something for me, and supporting other women, it's one of the reasons why I started this podcast. Like, whenever I saw Women Crushing It Wednesday, yeah, you look cute in your outfits or your bikinis, and I'm not knocking that. We're gorgeous. I know you want to admire us. Okay. But I wanted to do something that would allow people to peel back the layers and really see you. I didn't know when I watched you on Bad Girls Club that you had a college degree, and it was in business management. So when I hear about the things we're about to discuss, like you investing in you $30,000-$40,000 versus being on the gram with pocketbooks and a bunch of shoes, which are all dope. It was those kind of things. So this podcast was to make sure that people see that Dream Doll is not just the cover and the end of the book, but there are all these amazing chapters that get you through this journey.
I love that. You know, I feel like a lot of people didn't see me grow. Didn't see me grow, and they come in now. So it's like as you know, I grow. You know, there's people that's growing with me, but there's also people that just meeting me yesterday, that just discovering me yesterday. You know, so they don't know that I grew up in Edenwood Projects. They don't know that you know, my dad's locked up for 55 years and I take care of him. They don't know my struggle. You know, they don't know I worked for everything literally that I have thus far. They don't know that my family had a cycle of having to eat every kid at 14, 15, and 16. And I broke the chain, you know? So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm good. No kids. I had, like, you know, my little sister's 5.
I take care of my nieces and nephews, but I get that.
Yeah, but I love, like, women supporting other women. I love, like, I always say I want a full women team, like a DJ, you know, a publicist, like all women. But I love to see women, you know, growing, doing good, you know, and I feel like we be slept on by, you know, and 99% of the time there's a woman behind whatever spectacular is going on, or whatever type of millionaire, whatever $1 million business, it's a woman behind it. Like, it could be a guy face of it, but I feel like the guys be the one that
get the knocks and the checks and all that. I'm gonna take this moment to say shout out to Angelique Austin, which makes sure that PGC is always popping in these here streets. Before we get into the EP that you have out now, I hear there's a movie in the works. I did want to touch upon you and what you do with your father. You don't normally hear stories where I'm the kid, my parent is incarcerated, and I'm making sure that the books are good and there's money for phone calls. And thank God that y'all just started folks to video chat.
He don't even have that yet. Like, he got commissary visits, but I cannot stay with him for a whole weekend. Like, I just can't do that. I go see him all the time, but I can't stay there. And, you know, not that, you know, not the time. It's just something about it. Like, I don't know. Whether it's my dad or not, I just can't, like, stay in a prison. Like, it's just the environment.
That's something to your energy.
Yeah, but he just got an appeal, so we're crossing our fingers.
Prayers up.
You know, so hopefully he did already half his time, so, you know, any day, anything good news could be happening if he stay out of trouble. But it's like being, and it's like really a I'm the parent situation. Like, seriously, I'd be like, hold on, what you talk? Oh, you on with this person on Love and Hip Hop.
Wait a minute, Pops.
Like, watching me on TV or hearing me on the radio and trying to really read me. Like, I'd be like, boy, don't play with me. Like, I would really not pay the phone. Like, really treated him like, stop playing with me, you know? So, it's just like, it's different. Like, me and my dad relationship is so different because you know, our relationship is based on him being in prison. Like, he got locked up when I was 3. So, our relationship grew through, oh, you only have you're only here for an hour, or you're only here for 4 hours, depending on where he's at, you know, or it always depended on somebody watching over us. And, you know, our relationship was always in the palm of the like, prison and, you know, the government. Like, they always, whether it was a phone call, whether it was a jail visit, whether it was a letter, we never was able, like, even when he was trying to say, like, oh, remember when I used to do this, remember that, I'm like, no. And it breaks his heart, but it's like, I don't remember that time. He's like, remember when I used to hold your hands and swing you around, da-da-da? You were like, no, Dad.
But y'all are building now.
We building now. That's the thing. Our relationship is, like, founded throughout, like, the prison system.
And for those who are wondering why she is such an advocate for children with incarcerated parents and for parents coming home and is a part of that mission and movement, now you find out why. This is why I do this podcast, because let's keep it real. Everything is nice. Okay. And the song is popping. And I am here for some other things that you are cooking on. Some that we will discuss today. Some have already been told we can't talk about, but we will when she comes back. I wanted to make sure that people knew that this is not an overnight success for you.
No, at all. Like,
and as a woman in hip-hop, you came on the season for Love and Hip Hop after Cardi, and automatically it was all of these, oh, well, it's Dream Doll, and is it Cardi, and is it Nicki, and is it this? can we just talk while we have the whole village's attention about why there is enough room for all you beautiful women to sit on like thrones, just thrones on thrones on thrones, like to be always compared? It's irritating to me, and I ain't even you, because I can see the beauty in you and everybody that is not even in the same lane, but just in the same game in different lanes. So can we talk about that for a second?
Of course.
And how you rise above that?
Of course. In this industry, it sucks. And it's not only me. I'm not the only female artist that goes through this. I see it all the time because I'm a big comment reader. But it's like you got to automatically be put in this position where you want to be this person or want to be that person. Because if you want to really think back, when Cardi was coming up, everybody was trying to say she trying to be this person, she trying to be that person. I feel like they don't give us our own identity, which is whack. Like, I'm Dream Doll, period. I'm Dream Doll. I have a different story from everybody. Cardi have a different story from everybody. Nicki got a different story from everybody. We all have our different stories. We wasn't all grown up in the same house and had the same parents and went to the same, like, we're not duplicates. So we're all different. We all have different struggles, different success stories, different things that happen, period. So we're all unique. So it's just like, why we all can't be successful? Why we all can't be, oh, she's that person, she's that person, she's that person. Even like with the doll thing, like, okay, there's mad littles going around. Why y'all searching the 4 dolls and trying to pin women against each other? It's whack.
I love it.
But
I'm happy that you say that, because I'm thinking y'all telling each of your own individual stories sets our village queens up for success. Oh, maybe I identify with Cardi's story. Maybe I identify with Poet's story, or a Coco Louis story, or a Dream Doll story. For me, that's why I need all of y'all to be different, not cookie cutter, because you're gonna reach a different part of the village each time.
Can't be cookie cutter. It's impossible.
I'm a couture piece.
Nobody's the same. Nobody. Even me. My mom had 5 kids. We all different. We all different. My sister, she's 21, and she literally thinks she's my big sister.
Really?
Like, she the one that sit in the cut and will watch you and be like, I don't like her, and will tell me later in the day, and next thing you know, 2 weeks later, I cut the girl up. I told you I didn't like her.
It's good to have folks around you like that can see things that you
very
don't.
protective. She's my mini security guard. Like, I'll have a security guard, then no, let's go. Time to go.
I'm mad at that.
No drink. Like,
and
that,
make sure she stays with you.
Yeah, of course. No, I love my little sister. That's my baby. But she be thinking she my big sister, and I really be having a, you know.
All right, now let's get to how I got to sit down in your presence today. 3 million streams and going.
Yeah.
Life in Plastic 2. Then you drop Everything Nice, and I'm like, oh, wait, I'm listening to my album, and then I'm like, that's just a taste for what you're already working on another project too. Like, how do you fit this all in? What's going on with this? Well, 2018 is over. Yeah. So let's talk 2019. What is Everything Nice gonna attach me to? And then before I let you go, gotta hear about a movie role? Like, girl,
okay. I love you. So, Life in Plastic Part 2 is out right now. I'm actually working on my album right now. I'm excited. Just to, like, you know, show my growth and me as an artist. Like, every project that I have done, and it's with any artist, you know, it has gotten better. Like, I'm still learning things, you know, and I'm open to learning. Like, I like to be around other artists where I can, like, mentor and be like, oh, that's how you do it, or, you know, like, just pick up little things. But so yeah, the movie role was the next question, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So the movie role now, that's my separation from, like, I really don't want to do reality TV no more, because again, I'm tired of people always judging me from a show like that's edited.
That's scripted.
And then, like, when people watch, like, my YouTube or, like, they watch my interviews, they be like, oh, I actually like her. You should have gave me a fair shot regardless. So it's like, I be having to work like 20 times harder with my music than everybody else. But it's cool. But yeah, so I'm excited because I have a main role and this is my first movie. So, you know, I got to tighten up. But it's just dope to be given this opportunity, and I will not fail myself.
That's what I want to hear.
Period.
Secure the bag. Don't let yourself down. Are y'all catching all these gems that are being dropped right now? I'll tell you. I interviewed Snoop when he did his Redemption of a Dog. He learned the lines for his entire play in one day. Reach out to him about learning scripts. And
Snoop actually wrote me before, and he was like, I love what you're doing. Keep growing.
Yay. So reach out to him. When I learned that, I was like, Snoop, they were like, yeah, in one day, and was able to give stage direction to other people in the play. by the time they hit the stage.
Snoop is the GOAT, man.
So, see? You never got to reach out to your elders because they be knowing stuff sometimes.
Yes.
So, if nothing else, what would you like to leave the village with? I always ask people, what is your one thing? Although you do about 12 and wear 18 hats. That sometimes match your outfit and your Jeep, but it's okay.
My hair might match my
everything.
outfit.
So what's your one thing? What's your one thing that you'd like to leave the village with for those who may be aspiring to not be the next Dream Doll, but just the next me? Or maybe I'm dealing with a parent that's incarcerated. What words do you give yourself in the morning to get through and tackle your day?
Can I say two? It's not really one.
You can say 6 if you want to. This podcast is for you.
Well, my one thing that I've been very big on is work so you don't have to introduce yourself no more. And with that being told, I want to be a household name. I want to be super big. I'm going to be super big. That's speaking into existence.
Thank you.
But one of my main things is, like, working hard and not expecting nothing from it. Because I feel like that's how I get more blessings. Like, even with anything I do, like, I'll do an interview and then it'll go viral and I didn't expect it to go viral. Or I'll perform at a show and, I'll expect it to do good in my show. But it's just, like, little things I don't expect. Even, like, with this promo tour, like I'm doing it because I know I want to do it. And I know that I want to meet all these people and develop relationships. Like, it's all about relationships. And, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to do this because I'm going to expect for this radio station to be thing. I'm just, like, such a, like, rebellious and just open and, stuff like that.
I'm not mad at that at all.
My one thing, though, is definitely got to be mainly growth, though.
Okay.
Growth.
Never stop growing?
Never stop growing. It's always going to be it's enough success. It's enough money. It's enough guys. It's enough females for everybody. Like, don't stress. Nevertheless, no stress.
And if all else fails, talk to me nice or don't talk to me twice. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure was all mine. If you don't have Life in Plastic too, well, you're doing your ears a disservice. Okay. Everything Nice doing another disservice. And support our village queen doing it for the village. Another edition right there. Women Crushing It Wednesdays. Why? Because we do this for a living. Like, we do this.